y'all, my name is Mallory Paulino from Stay at Home Mallorie. I post all kinds of homemaking and cleaning content, and today's video is going to be an extreme whole house clean with me. At least I hope, because like usual, I'm filming this before I start cleaning. So I don't know what all I'm gonna get done today. I do know that the whole house is a disaster right now. We had a really busy week last week, so my camera just fell on the floor. Anyways, we had a really busy week last week. We had church, we had Father's Day, we had choir, we had my husband's birthday, my Bible study, and then our son's birthday party. So the house has hardly been clean in like a week and a half at this point, because right now it is Wednesday of the next week and I've still hardly done anything. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop talking and start cleaning, because like I said, house is destroyed and it needs it, and I've already let like half the day get away today just because I've been procrastinating like horrible lately. But we're gonna go ahead and get started now. Alright, so in the intro I didn't mention it because I filmed that before I started cleaning at all, but today's video is going to be a 2-day whole house clean with me. This was filmed over the course of I think about 8 hours total. Like I had 8 hours of footage at the end of this. So today's video is going to be sped up a little bit more than my normal ones. I like to show them, you know, not sped up too much, that way you can really see what I'm doing. But like I said, this one, it was about 8 hours of footage, so I had to speed it up a lot in some spaces. But anyways, we're gonna be starting in the bedroom right now. As you can see, there's so much stuff in the floor. I hadn't cleaned the bedroom in so long. I cleaned at least the main living area before Elijah's birthday party, but the back area had just been neglected for probably going on like 2 weeks at this point. I don't even know how long. But we're gonna go ahead and get it cleaned up, and you'll see fuzz everywhere from Zach's giant shark that Brooklyn is laying on. So we're just gonna get everything picked up. We had a pretzel explosion. You'll see pretzels all over the bedroom, but we're just gonna go ahead, clean all that up now. The kids had been eating pretzels in our bed, so that's why they're all over the bed, and I got my little vacuum to just try and vacuum it all up, thinking it would be easy, but it actually took a long time because it was just breaking the pretzels into smaller pieces and moving them around. But eventually I did wind up vacuuming them all off, and again, like usual in my videos, at this point it was too late in the day to start a load of laundry because we don't have an extra set to put on the bed while one is in the laundry. So I'm just gonna vacuum it off. I'll wash it another time. I don't wash my sheets as often as I should. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, vacuum that off, and then clean up the rest of the room. Right here, you'll see that I was starting to get a little bit overwhelmed. The closet was absolutely destroyed. You can kind of see in it a little bit here. I'll give you a better look here in a minute. But it was destroyed. There was just stuff thrown in the bottom. Here's that better look I was telling you about. And then we had stuff all on the floor that needed to be put in the closet. But what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to anything that goes in the closet, I'm just going to shove it in there. I'll reorganize the closet and clean it out another day because I knew I had so much work ahead of myself that I still needed to do. So I'm just going to shove the stuff in the closet that needs to go in there. And the closet door was off the track too on the left side. So in a minute, I'm going to have to fix that too. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and shove stuff in there, and in another video maybe, or just some other time, I'm going to get back in there and really organize that closet. Alright, now that we've got everything pretty much picked up in the floors in here, I'm going to run get my vacuum so I can vacuum up all of that remaining fuzz and who knows what else. And I had to run and catch Elijah so I could give him a diaper change real quick, let him run and play. That way I'm going to vacuum the floors. They always run as soon as I get the vacuums out, so that's why I had to catch him before he ran out the door. But anyways, yeah, you can't really see what I'm doing here in the bathroom because it's so tiny, but there's only like 2 tiles in there to vacuum anyways, and we're going to vacuum the carpets. Alright, and now that I've got the carpets clean, I'm going to make the bed. I usually do that last when I'm in here because Elijah especially, but both of the kids like to come and jump on the bed and just get on the bed while I'm cleaning in here because they usually are just hanging out in the same room that I'm in. So I'm not even going to bother making up the bed first, and then they're just going to destroy it again. So that's why I always save it for last, and then they follow me to the next room. So usually the bed stays made at least until nap time or bedtime. And this room here is going to be Elijah's room when he's in his own bedroom. He's still in our room with us just because that's how everybody sleeps best. But for now, it's empty, and we have Zach's tools and random stuff like that in the closet, and it just takes up the closet. It's just a giant mountain in there. It's completely unorganized. I really want to try and find a better organization system, whatever you want to call it, for all of this. but the room right now is empty. I did have, oh yeah, and you can see that the door is off the top hinge, I think, so it's like falling over. Anyways, I did have the trampoline and the slide in here at one point just so the kids could play on those on the carpet in case they fell, but they just weren't playing with them near as much in this room as they were when I had them in the playroom. So now the room is empty besides Zach's tools and my keyboards. So now I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum the carpets in here. Usually we're not really in here, so it stays pretty clean. It still had a few vacuum lines from last time I vacuumed in here, which was who knows how long ago at this point. But yeah, I'm just gonna vacuum just to make sure everything's clean. Now I'm going to work on getting this hall cleaned up. I'm going to move all of this stuff out of the floors so I can vacuum up in here. I was going to use my Crosswave in here, but I wanted to use the big corded vacuum on the carpets, and I didn't feel like dragging my Crosswave out just for like one area. So we're just going to use my little vacuum in here and the bathroom. And we're going to go ahead and get that cleaned up, and then we're going to move into Brooklyn's bedroom, which also is mostly empty except for clean laundry. So like I said, pretty much the only thing in Brooklyn's bedroom is laundry, like you can see all over the floor. In the closet here, I have a lot of stuff that I want to take to get donated, or to take to donate, however you say that. So that's what most of that stuff in there is. And then all of this is clean laundry because I'm the world's worst at putting laundry away once it's clean. I'm doing much better at like washing laundry. I just suck at putting it away. Usually I just bring it in here because Brooklyn is also still in our bedroom with us because, like I said, we all sleep best that way, so that's just how we choose to do it. But so this room is mostly empty. We come in here for like the kids' clothes, but that's just where I pile our clean laundry for some reason. But yeah, now that I got all that clean laundry picked up, eventually I will put it up, but not today. I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum the carpets in here too. So the last thing we're going to do on day one is we're going to pick up in the bathroom. It's mostly just dirty laundry in here, and then we're going to vacuum the floors in here too. Alright, and now we are on to day two. Today we're going to focus on the main living area, which is just the living room and the kitchen. I thought this day was going to be a lot quicker than the previous day because the day before I spent probably about 4 hours cleaning, and today, like I said, I thought it was going to be a lot quicker just because we had two rooms, but I underestimated just how messy they were, and I wound up cleaning for probably about 4 hours again today. If you didn't see my last video, we did just have a birthday party for our almost 2-year-old. He turns 2 the day after this video goes live on July 3rd. But yeah, we had a birthday party for him last weekend, so that's part of why the house is so messy right now. I did do a little bit of cleaning up after the party, but it just got super messy again super quick. And of course, all the new toys, they've been keeping those all over the house, so that's partially why our house has just been so messy. It's also because I've been being very lazy the last couple weeks. I've hardly cleaned at all, but I'm trying to get back into my routine now so this won't happen again. And now I'm just gonna vacuum off the couch real quick. Now I'm gonna wipe down the TV stand and the coffee table in here, and they were both pretty messy because I didn't do that after the birthday party. So they had like cake and tea and soda and, you know, stuff just from having people over and having our toddlers eating in here. But yeah, the table especially took a really long time, so I fast forwarded it times like a million because it took me about like 10 or 15 minutes to scrub this because it also had like nail polish on it, so I fast forwarded it a ton just so we weren't sitting here watching me scrub a coffee table for 20 minutes. Now the living room is pretty much done. The last thing we have to do in here is do the floors, and I am going to use the Crosswave in here because it cleans the carpet really well since the carpet is so thin, or the rug, I mean, not the carpet. The rug is much more thin than like a normal carpet is, so it like shampoos it pretty well. And then we had like yogurt and soda and stuff spilled all over the floors in here. They were really gross. So we're going to get all that cleaned up, and of course millions of crumbs. That just kind of goes without saying when you have toddlers. Now we're moving into the kitchen, which is always the messiest when I do my whole house cleans because as I clean, I just push things along, and like the kitchen is where I sit down and really sort a lot of the stuff. Like right now I have lots of laundry and toys and trash, so I just kind of shove it from the living room to the kitchen and like from the bedrooms to the hallway to the kitchen. So that's why this is always super messy. Don't get me wrong, it was messy before I started cleaning, definitely, but cleaning makes the kitchen worse. Like it gets worse before it gets better, and it's kind of stressful to look at, but once I get it done, it's so nice having a clean home. It feels so much more peaceful because our house had been messy for like 2 weeks straight at this point, and I felt so much more at peace and like so much less stressed when it was finally cleaned. I have tons of trash over in this like far left corner that you can see here. It's mostly from Elijah's party. We've got like gift bags and boxes and stuff, and after my last video when I cleaned up in that video, I just kind of piled it in this corner so it was over next to our garbage can and out of the way. But it's just been multiplying since then, and our garbage can outside was full. It was overflowing. So I think this was filmed on Thursday, so the trash came while I was filming this, and in just a little bit, once I get all the trash put into these bags and stuff, I take it all out to the can. So we finally have all of these gift bags and boxes and stuff out of our house. And here I'm going to give you a closer look at all the trash that's next to our trash can. Elijah spilled an entire can of peanuts, and we just had some trash that had been like spilled and whatnot over here, so that's why it's so messy over here. We have nuts everywhere and then a mountain of boxes and garbage next to it. So I'm just gonna get all this stuff picked up off the floor, and we're gonna finish cleaning up so I can get all this trash out of here because it had been driving me insane and it looks so gross. This is probably like one of the most embarrassing videos I've posted because our house was destroyed. Like, I can't really think of another video where it was worse than this. Like, our house does get messy a lot, but this was just pure laziness on my part. It had been like 2 weeks in the making of just barely cleaning up. So yeah, this is probably one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever posted. But yeah, now I'm breaking down all these cardboard boxes that were over here in this giant pile. I'm just gonna break them down a little bit so they fit in the garbage can better, and then we're gonna take those out. Now that I've got all that taken out, I'm going to clean off the table here. And as always, our counters are full of crap, so we're gonna get all of that cleaned up. And we had some stuff over here on the floors too, like this giant Simba by my feet. I'm gonna get all that picked up here in a second. I'm just working my way through this. I think I'm picking up like the garbage first because we just put wrappers on the counters for whatever reason. Like, we can have the garbage can, literally it's right next to this counter. It's just out of view here, but it doesn't matter because we just put our wrappers back on the countertops anyways for whatever reason. We're just so bad about that for some reason, but it gives me lots to do in my cleaning videos, at least, I guess. And these little canvases you can see right here, the little teeny tiny squares, I ordered 4x4 or I think 6x6 canvases for the kids to paint on, and those are the ones they sent. They literally sent us, I think it was like 1 or 2 inches wide, but you know, not quite what I ordered, but we'll try and find something to do with that. I just thought it was kind of funny. Normally at this point I would do the dishes, but I decided since I had already been cleaning for several hours this morning and hours the day before, I'm just going to skip the dishes, even though you can see that they desperately need to be done. Oh well, I'm just going to skip them for today. We were going over to my mom's house anyways, so I was just trying to finish up. That way we could go visit with her. So I'm going to clean off the counters, and we had some stuff stuck on the counters again, so I had to scrape that off, and now we're just going to wipe everything down really well. Now I'm going to take out all of this trash. I had 2 garbage bags full and like several gift bags you can see on the left here. We're going to take all of that out, and the very last thing we're going to do in today's video is to cross wave the floors because they desperately needed to be vacuumed and mopped in here. And yes, over here on the far, like the bottom right section, you can see that there's a little bit more stuff that needs to be put away. That was some stuff that had been, you know, shoved with that giant pile here in the kitchen that needed to go back into like our bedroom or the kids' bedrooms or the bathroom, you know, just the rooms in the back area of the house. I didn't film myself putting those away today just because I was tired. So when I was done filming this, I just ran and just threw those in there anyways. But yeah. And that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got tons and tons of cleaning motivation from this video, because I know that I got tons and tons of stuff done, and I feel so much better now that it is done. But anyways, yes, thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!